You are the most beautiful thing on earth.
Yeah!
The way you look at me,
All right.
the way you talk, everything you do is in every way perfect to me. The way you hate that I don't respond quick enough, the way you love it when I sing, it makes me feel like I have a purpose. I don't get who I'm supposed to impress, because ever since our end I've been restless and a mess, and I drink, puke, forget to eat, puke, sleep, wake up. I'm getting tired of this regimen. I've been dreaming of you in my bed again, and I still hate that your hand in mine plays in my head years later. See, I want you back. I don't understand how things can't be right when girls that try kissing kiss me and I hate it. Soft lips, beautiful face, and eyes with grace, but all I feel when we touch is you. And I've been looking at my phone every other minute, hoping I can find the void in me, but it never comes up. I walk outside hoping I can find the sun, but every day I see rain. I've always been a bit over dramatic, but god damn it, I hate the way I feel at night. And every time I feel it, I try calling you, but there's nothing you can say that'll change. Your absence doesn't help. Your honest words not help either, and I despise being lied to so much. So some not to stay up, cash it in my bad luck, trying to find somewhere where I don't really exist. While taking your old love notes and giving myself paper cuts on the wrist, not because I want to bleed, but in hopes that the words "I love you" will mix with blood and my heart will beat again. See, I just want to feel it again. I miss drawing on your back at night. I miss getting you a glass of water at 5 a.m. when you're sick in my bathroom. And the first time we kissed, my entire body shook, and darling, I'm back to shaking again. So you'll be darling to me, and maybe I'll use these terms like I'm in law dispute, but Jordan's described exactly how I feel, so it's just description with a little more than a lot of meaning. I'm in my room, writing 100 words a minute, but 5,000 a second in my brain, so I may refrain from saying much more in fear that I might speak too soon. My timing's always been a bit off. Always want to be misunderstood so you and everyone else can take it in the worst possible way when I say, you're the most beautiful thing on earth. Thanks, guys. I went to bed at like 6 this morning. Woke up at 8, so...
Hang in there, man.
Yep. Alright, I haven't practiced a lot of these in a while, so we'll see how all of them go. I was glad I got that one down. Okay, I'll do this one's it's about one of my friends. He was addicted to something for a while, and he's not anymore, so that's good.
Woo!
Yeah. Well, I don't want to lose my best friend. His outlook is rough and he's dancing with needles. There's morphine in his blood. He doesn't feel much love, and when he pukes out the numb, well, his gums stain crimson like the demons he's been missing. His face in anger over nothing, or something he said, it doesn't matter. Well, if it didn't matter, then why can't I sleep at night? There's a difference between love, drugs, and self-destruction. And from a bird's eye look at your life, it seems like you've been constructing a way out. And that pessimistic path you prepared portrays promise for perseverance, but that's not how you're supposed to go. And I know you felt low, and I know you felt worthless, but of everyone I've ever wished to smile upon, well, my friend, you deserve it. I'm sorry for not answering those texts, those calls, those messages you wrote. If you left the world today, I'd be the first one to choke. On my tears, no words would be spoken, because everything that I could ever say, well, it'd be broken, and everything that I could ever write, it still couldn't mask the fact that I just lost my best friend. And he's not coming back. He lays flat on his face, misplaced in a situation, and then somehow is disgraced at the time he so diligently wasted by getting wasted. And the love him, I, and others wrote so deeply about, I guess it wasn't read deep enough by one of the authors. And I sit here alone, listening and reading and talking to my father about how much I miss you. How that girl would have kissed you. How we could have seen every square inch of this planet we call home. How we could have seen Nome. We could have seen the New York City lights in a fixed-up 68 Camaro, listening to Born of Osiris with 2 subs and an acoustic guitar in the back, so for once in your life, you can finally say it while sober. It's a great day, you know? I'd say, yeah. Yeah, it is. Now let that needle go. before I do anything else, I want to let you guys know that like I'm not severely depressed, and I'm a super sad guy. I'm doing fine. But this material is heavy, so if you want to talk to me about it, if you're sad, whatever. That sounded like the douchiest possible way to say that. Whatever. But you can come talk to me. I'm not as much of an a-hole as I am on stage. Yeah. This poem I actually wrote about, it was based off of a friend who was depressed, and this is kind of like a pick-me-up from it. So. This world is based on beauty. And I must be a peasant. We have the power to do anything, but we're too afraid to change the present. I've always been so worried about outside judgment, but the scheme of it all, we're all the judges. I've always found beauty not from outside, but from in, and if you have both of them, then you must be destined to win. See, ranks are fake and insecurities are true, but what's wrong with me, and what's wrong with you? I see nothing at all. I see beauty. So whether they're calling you Porky and you felt like hanging yourself on a tree, we actually developed a real personality, rigged with self-esteem issues and plenty of flaws, but beautiful and genuine and caring of all. So be proud of who you are. Who you are is here for a reason. Change lives. You changed them already. Well, look at yourself in the mirror, the one they said you break because you're weight. Well, I can see your smile and the dimples on your face, and those dimples have been through more than just pain, because every mistake you've ever made was broadcast by egocentric social tyrants. The truth about them is that they feel lower than you. We're too afraid to take a risk, to be more than just a cookie-cutter kid the next time that you feel sad. If you're going to emotionally drown, remember you're stronger than the kings that hold you down.
That was a good one. Let's use all like that.
Well, it's pretty open. So when I was 7 years old, I was raped in a hotel room in Bettendorf, Iowa, by a family friend, and this is about that. Yeah. So. Waking up that morning, day one of a hotel bed, the wonders of youth running through his head, movies and TV and a pool to swim for me. He had no grasp of the negative. Except for tornadoes. He hated tornadoes. But that day, negativity and guilt at highest towers. Why would someone do that? Whoever they are, they're sick. It makes me sick to my stomach, and my stomach it twists. And I guess since both of us were minors, the classification of an assault may change, but innocence lost isn't measured by age. Yet for 9 whole years, and now he's 16. He's 16 a week, and it's time to come. We were both young, and I don't know if he knew when he grabbed me when I was 7, and he told me not to tell, that it's normal, that it's fine, but I knew it then and know it now. He lied. And the ruins at 16 run deeper than an abyss, but 7 isn't okay for sexual tryst, and all his calm with us and fear still exist. And the day was the first that he ever lost hope, and his life's been spent trying to cope. A hotel room isn't meant for things like that. I hope Ohio's nice. You better pray you don't come back. And I'll be praying too, because I'll be thinking about everything that I would do to you, knowing about the perversions you practiced when I was younger, and nothing like a 5th grade conversation. What are you doing, Snud? Your mother. I'm talking teeth and blood, and eye for an eye, more force in the way you violently spread your hand past my thigh and into places relevantly repeated, never to be touched. Like the tree in Adam and Eve, you went for more than just lunch. Want to get my hands around your throat and squeeze so hard that your heart loses its pump. I'm gonna look at you in the eyes and scream, you are everything I hate, you monstrous defiling. See, I almost forgot. I'm older now, and I'm smarter now, and I'm wiser now. I'm not gonna play a villain. I've learned things. So if your ignorance makes you proud, put your hands of sin so securely bound, stuck together, slithered around the other, that sermon you so falsely stated commitment to stops in track when your Savior swiftly turns away from you. Your Savior doesn't hate you. I don't hate you either. I just hate the fact that you made my childhood societally deemed the work of a survivor. If I saw you today, I'd give you a handshake. Tell you I'm doing okay, because most days I am. So everything happens for a reason, but man, reasons are hard to understand.